Hey, this is Mike, and today I'm going to show you how you can sort through your ScienceLogic SL1 system logs. So many of you may be familiar with the system logs page. So to get there from the AP2 interface on an 814 system, we'll go ahead and click on the menu, go down to System, scroll down to Monitor, and hit System Logs. And this can be a very useful page for identifying some system-wide issues within your ScienceLogic SL1 system. And I believe that the support power pack that they've released actually leverages some of these logs. In addition, there is quite a bit of noise in here where you'll actually already get an event if there's an issue, and it will also appear in these logs. So this is a great tool to be able to see what's going on in your system at a very low level. However, it's very difficult to sort. So I'm going to show you how we can use the DB tool to sort through this and try to identify exactly what's happening in our system. So rather than going to System Monitor, we're going to go to System Tools and go to the DB tool. And the query that we are going to run is select star from master_logs.system_messages. We're going to limit that to 100 because if we're working on a production system, there could be many millions of logs and we don't want to bog down our system with our queries. So don't forget that limit to whatever number you're wanting to look at. Go ahead and hit go, and we can see more or less the same view that we saw a moment ago, but it allows us to filter out based on module, which in this case is going to be your collector ID, or based on message. My preferred method is usually based on message, unless I'm doing specific troubleshooting. So let's add a where statement to whittle this down a little bit. Where message, not like, and the reason that we have these % signs here, if you're not super familiar with MySQL, is that acts as a wildcard. So you can see that we usually will start with the module ID on here. If we want to get a good sense of all of the issues that might be affecting numerous collectors, we want to have that wildcard there. Now, that can introduce issues on a very large set of data that you're running a query against. It's usually preferable to use an index, but this table is not indexed. So every time that you run any query, it's going to run about the same, have the same performance impact. So it's not a huge deal to put that at the beginning or at the end. All right, so it looks like we have some sig terms, some sig kills, and I know from having looked at this that there's issues with our mail server configuration on this lab. So I'm going to filter those out. Configured mail server. And that should get all of those out of here so I can see what else is going on in our system. Okay, a little bit cleaner, a little bit different. I can see some of these required processes are not responding, which is not a great thing and probably something that I need to take up with support. However, I know this is a lab system. It's not quite spec'd where it should be, so I'm going to filter those out too. And message not like required process. All right. And now we're able to continue to whittle these down until we have a good idea of what's happening across our entire system.